Nicklas Bendtner is a Danish footballer who plays for VfL Wolfsburg and the Denmark national team. His preferred position is centre forward, but he has also played on the right side of attack and possesses a powerful header. Having progressed through the youth ranks at Tårnby Boldklub, Kjøbenhavns Boldklub and Arsenal, Bendtner signed his first professional contract with Arsenal in 2005. He made his professional debut in October 2005 in the Football League Cup, in a game against Sunderland. For the 2006 07 season, Bendtner was loaned out to Championship side Birmingham City, where he made 48 appearances. Following his return to Arsenal, he became a regular first-team player, but began to slip out of favour during the 2010 11 season. As a result, he moved on loan to Premier League side Sunderland for the majority of the 2011 12 season, where he made 30 appearances. He then spent the entire 2012 13 season on loan to Serie A side Juventus, where he made 10 appearances, but failed to score. Bendtner was released by Arsenal in 2014, and subsequently joined Wolfsburg on a free transfer. Bendtner has played internationally for Denmark at under-16, under-17, under-19, under-21 and senior levels. He made his senior international debut on August 16, 2006, in a friendly match against Poland, and scored his first international goal in that match. Since then, he has been capped 58 times, scoring 24 goals. He has also featured in Denmark's 2010 FIFA World Cup and UEFA Euro 2012 squads. Club career. Youth career. Born in Copenhagen, as a child, Bendtner played football for Tårnby Boldklub before joining FC Copenhagen's feeder club Kjøbenhavns Boldklub in 1998. He scored 4 goals in 6 Danish national youth team matches, before joining English club Arsenal in the summer of 2004. Arsenal. Bendtner formed a prolific strike partnership in the Arsenal reserves, with teammate Arturo Lupoli. His first team debut for Arsenal came on October 25, 2005, in a League Cup match against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light, as a substitute for Quincy Owusu-Abaye in the final minutes. Loaned to Birmingham City, Bendtner was loaned out to Championship team Birmingham City in August 2006 to gain first-team experience, with the loan initially lasting until January 2007. Bendtner made his debut for Birmingham, as a substitute for Stephen Clements, in the game against Colchester United on August 5, 2006. He played the final half-hour, scoring the winning goal. The loan at Birmingham was extended until the end of the 2006 07 season. 2007 08 season. Bendtner signed a new 5-year contract with Arsenal in May 2007, and returned to the club for the 2007 08 Premier League season. After impressing at Birmingham, the teenage striker was presented with opportunities to seek first-team football elsewhere, with reports that Olympique Lyonnais and Milan wanting the promising teenager, but he stayed on in order to earn his place in the starting 11. In his first match at the Emirates Stadium, a friendly against Paris Saint-Germain in the inaugural pre-season Emirates Cup tournament, Bendtner scored a goal and assisted in another by Mathieu Flamini. His first competitive strike for the Gunners was the game-winning goal in a 2-0 result versus Newcastle United on September 25, 2007 during a League Cup match. On October 23, he scored his debut UEFA Champions League goal came in the 89th minute against Slavia Prague just over 20 minutes after coming on as a substitute, finishing off a backheeled pass from Emmanuel Eboa copyright to complete the 7-0 thrashing. His first Premier League start came at Everton on December 29, 2007 but was eventually sent off for 2 bookable offences. After suspension, Bendtner scored his first FA Cup goal against Burnley on January 6, 2008 as Arsenal won 2-0. Bendtner's first Premier League goal came on December 22, 2007 in a 2-1 Arsenal victory against Tottenham Hotspur at the Emirates Stadium. He headed the winning goal from a Cesc Fabregas corner just 1.8 seconds after coming on as a substitute for Emmanuel Eboa copyright, breaking the previous record. During the season, Manager Arsene Wenger tried to partner Bendtner with Emmanuel Adebayor whenever Robin van Persie was rested. Bendtner and Adebayor, however, did not get along well. It became apparent during the 2008 League Cup semi-final second leg away at Tottenham when the pair had a heated on-pitch altercation with the scoreline at 4-1 to Tottenham, and referee Howard Webb, captain William Gallas, and other teammates had to intervene and separate the two. Adebayor later apologised on Arsenal's website, and the Football Association declined to take any formal action against the duo. Bendtner also scored a last-minute equaliser against Aston Villa to keep Arsenal top of the table. 2008-09 season. The main highlight of Bendtner's pre-season was scoring 4 goals in the first half of Arsenal's 10-2 victory against Bergen and 11 on July 29, 2008. He scored his first Premier League goal of the 2008-09 season against Bolton Wanderers and got an assist for Emmanuel Adebayor copyright to score all in the space of 1 minute. He had a hard time in October and November, but on November 25, he scored a controversial 87th-minute winner against Dynamo Kiev in the Champions League to ensure Arsenal progressed to the knockout stages. After treatment to an injured player, with Kiev apparently expecting the ball to be returned to them, Cesc Fabregas hit the ball forward and Bendtner scored with a left-footed shot. He was booked for removing his shirt in celebration. In January, he scored 2 more goals as a substitute, late winners at home to Bolton and Hull City, both from Robin van Persie crosses. On February 24, he was goaded after missing a number of chances in the 1-0 win over Roma in the knockout stages. The following week, Bendtner scored 2 goals at West Bromwich Albion, as Arsenal won 3-1 away from home. The fans were much more supportive towards him when he missed a string of chances against Blackburn. Arsenal still won 4-0, thanks to Andre Arshaven's stunner, and a brace from Adebayor copyright. Bendtner got a goal in a 3-1 win at Newcastle United, a header from a long free kick. On May 5, 2009, the 21-year-old was controversially seen leaving a nightclub hours after Arsenal's 3-1 home defeat by Manchester United in the Champions League semi-final. Bendtner was pictured with his belt undone and jeans pulled down. He later said that "I may be young, but my actions were a poor error of judgment and something I deeply regret." Bendtner was a second-half substitute for Arsenal, who lost 4-1 on aggregate to defending champions United. Bendtner made amends with a goal, albeit a consolation, in a 4-1 defeat to Chelsea, 2009-10 season. Bendtner started the new season by announcing a change in his Arsenal squad number for the 2009-10 season. "Before the season starts, I wanted to change my squad number from 26, which I've obviously had for a number of seasons. I chose to move to 52 because it's a special number to me personally, and I hope that it brings me good luck for the new season. I appreciate that a good number of fans have bought their kits for 2009-10 already with names and numbers printed up, so I'd like to personally cover the cost of replacing anyone's shirt that has my previous number. It means a lot to see supporters wearing your name and number, and I want to ensure people aren't inconvenienced by the change." On September 16, Bendtner scored his first goal of the season in the Champions League group stage in a 3-2 away win against Standard Liège. On the morning of September 27, he was involved in a car accident while driving along the A1. He suffered cuts to his knees and shoulder pain as well as writing off his Aston Martin. He then missed Arsenal's Champions League tie with Olympiacos, which Arsenal won 2-0. He returned on October 4, 2009 and scored his first league goal of the season in Arsenal's 6-2 win over Blackburn Rovers. On October 28, he scored the winning goal in the League Cup in a 2-1 win against Liverpool. On November 10, Bendtner underwent groin surgery in Germany after aggravating a groin injury in the 3-0 win on October 31 playing against Tottenham Hotspur. He was expected to be out for up to 4 weeks, but returned on January 27 in a 0-0 draw at Villa Park. He started his first match after recovering from his injury and played 82 minutes in Arsenal's victory over Liverpool on February 10 to complete his return to full fitness. In March, he scored his first hat-trick of his professional career in a 5-0 victory over FC Porto in the second leg of the Champions League first knockout round to overturn their 2-1 loss in the first leg. He also scored the only goal for Arsenal in a 4-1 defeat to FC Barcelona as they were knocked out of the Champions League in the quarter-final on April 6. At the start of April, it was announced that Bendtner had won the Arsenal Player of the Month award for his performances in March, taking over 33% of the votes. 2010 Euro 11 season. After sustaining an injury during the 2010 FIFA World Cup, and spending almost 4 months out of action, Bendtner's first game of the season for Arsenal came in a substitute appearance against Birmingham City on October 16. On October 24, he scored his first goal of the season in a 3-0 away win against Manchester City. 3 days later, he scored again in a match against Newcastle United in the League Cup at St James Park, as Arsenal won 4-0. He scored his first goal of 2011 on January 25 against Ipswich Town in the League Cup, to level the aggregate score at 1-1. Arsenal later went on to win the game 3-0. and 3-1 on aggregate. The Ipswich goal also won him the Arsenal Goal of the Month award for January. On March 2, 2011, Bendtner scored a hat-trick in the FA Cup fifth-round replay against League One side Leyton Orient, his first for nearly a year, and the first by an Arsenal player in an FA Cup game since Ian Wright's against Yeovil Town in 1993. Loaned to Sunderland, on the last day of the August 2011 transfer window, Premier League club Sunderland completed a 1-year loan deal for Bendtner, with the striker linking up again with manager Steve Bruce. Bendtner has said that he will never play for Arsenal again due to a lack of chances in the first team since his car accident. On his debut, he made an assist against Chelsea on September 10, 2011, with his first goal coming on October 1, 2011 against West Bromwich Albion in the 24th minute. He also made an assist in the same game for Ahmed El Mamadi's equaliser, with the match ending as a 2-2 draw. A goal scored by Bendtner was considered by the Premier League's dubious goals committee. Bendtner saw a shot deflected in via a touch from Gareth Macaulay in the 2-2 draw with West Brom on October 1. Bendtner's second goal for Sunderland came in injury time against Bolton Wanderers. The match ended 2-0 and was Sunderland's second win of the season. Bendtner scored his third goal for Sunderland in a 3-2 win at Queen's Park Rangers. On January 21, 2012, Bendtner sustained a nose injury in Sunderland's 2-0 win over Swansea City, since which he wears a mask covering his nose and eyes, and had to be substituted. Bendtner scored again in the Tyne-Wed derby on March 4. Converting a penalty to put Sunderland 1-0 up. On March 10, Bendtner scored against Liverpool, leading Sunderland to a 1-0 victory. A string of good performances resulted in Sunderland's 3-1 victory at home against QPR, a game which he scored the opening goal with a header 10 yards out, as well as scoring Sunderland's second goal in their 3-3 draw away to Manchester City. Loaned to Juventus, on the last day of the August 2012 transfer window, Bendtner joined Serie A club Juventus on loan for the season, with an option to make the move permanent. Bendtner made his debut for Juventus as a substitute for Fabio Quagliarella in a 2-0 win at the Juventus Stadium against Chievo on September 22, 2012. Bendtner made his first start on October 28 in a 1-0 win against Catania. He started the Coppa Italia game against Cagliari in December, but suffered a thigh injury that required surgery and was expected to be out for at least 2 months. Bendtner won the Scudetto with Juventus in the 2012 Euro 13 season, but failed to score a single league goal for the club. Juventus did not make the loan move permanent following the end of the 2012 Euro 13 season, and Bendtner was returned to Arsenal, 2013 Euro 14 season. On September 22, 2013, Bendtner was unused substitute against Stoke City. On September 25, 2013, Bendtner made his return to Arsenal in a League Cup match against West Bromwich Albion. The match finished in a 1-1 draw as he assisted Thomas Ersfeld for the first goal, which was later cancelled out by Saido Berahino, leading to extra time and then to penalties. Bendtner played the whole 120 minutes and went on to score Arsenal's first penalty. Arsenal won 4-3 on penalties. On December 4, against Hull City, Bendtner scored his first Arsenal goal since March 2011 with a header in the second minute. On January 1, 2014, Bendtner scored his last goal for Arsenal against Cardiff in the 88th minute, injuring his ankle in the process before Theo Walcott sealed the game for a 2-0 Arsenal win. On March 4, 2014, Bendtner announced he would leave Arsenal at the end of the season when his contract at the club expired. Wolfsburg. On August 15, 2014, Bendtner signed a 3-year deal with VfL Wolfsburg of the Bundesliga. Managing director Klaus Allofs described him as a Euro striker at the best age, who already was able to gather a lot of international experience in his career, which did not always run in a straight line. International career. Bendtner started his national team career by scoring 3 goals and 3 starts for the Denmark under-16 national team in February 2004. He then scored 6 goals in 15 games for the Denmark under-17 national team, and was named 2004 Danish under-17 Player of the Year. Bendtner was the youngest player selected for the Danish under-21 national squad for the 2006 European Under-21 Championships. He replaced Morten Rasmussen in the Danish starting lineup. He made his under-21 debut on May 17, 2006, at the age of 18, scoring both goals in a Danish 2-0 victory over Spain in a friendly match. When Bendtner was substituted with Rasmussen during the game against the Netherlands, Bendtner told the press he found Rasmussen a lesser player. Bendtner was reprimanded, but played the rest of the tournament before Denmark were eliminated. On August 16, 2006, Bendtner made his first senior appearance for Denmark, still only 18 years old, making him the 7th youngest player on the Danish senior national team ever. He was in the starting lineup for his debut game, a friendly match against Poland. He scored a goal after 30 minutes, helping Denmark to a 2-0 win. On September 1, 2006, he played his second national team game, and came on as a substitute in a friendly match against Portugal. He scored the final goal in a 4-2 win for Denmark. Although he still qualified to play for the U21s, Bendtner soon earned a spot in the starting line on the Danish national team, scoring 2 goals in UEFA Euro 2008 qualifying. In the 2010 World Cup qualifiers, Bendtner scored an 84th minute 1-1 equaliser against Portugal, a match Denmark went on to win 3-2. He scored again against Portugal in the reverse fixture which ended 1-1. He then scored a header 4 days later against Albania. He assisted Jakob Poulsen's goal in Denmark's 1-0 win over Sweden, which meant they qualified for the 2010 FIFA World Cup. He ended the campaign with 3 goals. For his contribution, he was voted Danish Player of the Year and his goal against Portugal won the Goal of the Year award. Denmark coach Morten Olsen selected Bendtner for the 2010 World Cup squad in South Africa. Bendtner scored the equaliser in Denmark's World Cup Group Stage 2-1 win against Cameroon. On May 12, 2011, Bendtner turned down the opportunity of representing his national team at the under-21 level at the European Championship, citing family reasons. He scored 2 goals in a 2-0 win against Norway on September 6, 2011. On October 7, Bendtner failed to score in a 4-1 win against Cyprus after several good chances. But 4 days later, he scored in the 63rd minute against Portugal to ensure Denmark qualified for Euro 2012. On November 11, he scored against rival Sweden in an international friendly. 4 days later, Bendtner scored in the second half against Finland, racing away from the defence before finishing hard and low to put Denmark 2-1 up. Bendtner was selected in the Denmark squad for Euro 2012. A Sports Illustrated preview described him as tall and powerful, capable of acting as a target man, yet also has the technical gifts to play deeper or on the flank. On June 13, He scored twice in Denmark's narrow 3-2 defeat to Portugal in the second group match. Bendtner revealed the logo of bookmakers Paddy Power on his underpants after scoring his second goal, for which UEFA banned him for one 2014 World Cup qualifying match and fined him a £100,000. The company later gave Bendtner the money to pay the fine. This was a separate payment from the money he was initially paid. On October 12, 2012, he scored the equalising goal in a 1-1 draw against Bulgaria in a 2014 World Cup qualifying match. In March 2013, the Danish Football Association suspended Bendtner from consideration for national team selection for 6 months after his arrest for drink driving. According to their statement, the DBU have demanded that Nicklas Bendtner take 6 months off to think over his international future. The DBU respect the rights of all players to have a private life, but we also have certain rules that need to be met by international players in their public behavior. Personal life. In November 2009, it was reported that Bendtner was seen in Hyde Park with Baroness Caroline Ejul Brockdorff, a socialite and close friend of the Danish royal family. 13 years his senior, in 2008 she divorced banker Rory Fleming, nephew of James Bond writer Ian Fleming, with whom she has 2 children. The couple met when Ejul Brockdorff was filmed renovating her family home Valdemars Castle on a reality show. Bendtner was a guest and they did a photo shoot together to promote his appearance. In July 2010, Bendtner revealed through his official website that he was going to become a father. On December 16, 2010, Ejul Brockdorff gave birth by caesarean section at London's Portland Hospital to a son. Career statistics, club, as of December 29, 2013, international goals, scores and results list Denmark's goal tally first. Honours, Juventus, Serie A, 2012 Euro 13. Arsenal, FA Cup, 2013 Euro 14, individual, Danish Under-17 Player of the Year, 2004, Danish Talent of the Year, 2007, Danish Football Player of the Year, 2009, references. External links, Nicklas Bendtner's profile arsenal.com, Danish national team profile DK, PFA profile Give Me Football, Nicklas Bendtner career stats at Soccerbase, complete league statistics at danskfodbold.com.